And welcome to the Rondo. We're back. We are so back. Premier League football is back.
For that, no?
Oh, come on.
Football
Stop
back
that.
next week, man.
Football's back. The Rondo's back. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere this time, man. I'm saying I'm locked in. I'm so locked in, man. I realised, bro, it's one of the best things going on in my life, man. I honestly love it, man, and I ain't gonna leave it, man. We are in the building here. Well, AJ, let me first introduce myself. It's your boy AA hosting. I kind of went straight into it because I know you guys know me oh so well. We have our new co-host for
Marcus.
the season. Come on, Marcus again. These man, AA. And we have our regular podcast member. Come on, what are you saying, my brother?
I'm good, my bro. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm alright. You didn't tell them my name, but it's alright.
Okay, they already know what Raphael was about, man.
Most hated, most favoured.
Yeah, come on. Now, we are a week out from the season. We are recording this on the Friday of the weekend before. So we have the Community Shield this weekend. But most importantly, next season, as I said before, the Premier League begins. So, of course, this show is going to be our shouts of the season. You know what? That's another round of applause.
Nice, right. Make some noise.
Hey. Cool. Now, without further ado, why don't we just get straight into it? So, to start off with, I think, what are we thinking? We're going to discuss top 6, relegation 3, shout of the season, best signing, and flop of the season. And anyone as well, if you got any other categories you want to throw in, first manager to be sacked.
Oh, I got that one.
You know, team that's going to disappoint, that might be in your top 6. Team that's going to surprise, that might be in your top 6, might be in your relegation 3. Man, them can throw that in as well. So, I thought the best to start off with, the big question, should we do shout of the season or top 6 of the season? Which one are we thinking?
I'm going to start with the top 6.
Let's start with the top 6. Okay, start with the staple. All right, cool. Who wants to begin?
Not me.
I don't mind.
Because
I don't know if my
You want to
team's
start?
gonna be
Yeah,
there.
sure. I'll go with
All right,
this.
Marcus, you tell us the top 6 of the
So
season.
first of all, first place, I know AA is going to be happy about this. I think it's going to be Liverpool. You know what I mean? Liverpool made some great signings.
Say it again. Tell
I'm
him
going to
again.
get man 2 gas over here.
Yeah.
But Liverpool made some great signings. If they get Isak as well, I think it's a pretty much a secure thing. Best striker in the league. And then to add him with Salah, best player in the league, it's kind of a shutdown. Obviously, Havertz. And for second, I'm choosing my team. I'm going with Chelsea. I feel like we made some great signings this year.
That's
Our
quite a
attacking-
shout.
Yeah, I think we've got it.
Okay.
I feel like we made some great signings. I feel like right now the team's pretty much solid in all areas except from maybe another centre-back.
Okay.
I say except from that, team's great. I feel like we got probably top 3 midfields in the league as well. Probably top 3 attack in the league and our defence.
No, attack.
Defence isn't the
Attack
worst.
is
Yeah, attack. I feel like Pedro, Palmer, Gittins, Esteval.
It's the options as
It's
well.
the options, man. We got great rotation.
There's a lot of depth there, but the front 3 names doesn't
Palmer,
strike me
innit?
with fear. Palmer, yeah.
Palmer,
of course.
Pedro. Pedro's been doing it for a good 2-3 years in the league. You know what I mean?
He looked good at the Club World Cup. I didn't think he was
Exactly.
going to be that great, but after seeing him at the Club World Cup, I do think he's one that I'm like, I think he's one to watch. But
the link-up plays
interesting
looking
that
good.
you put Chelsea second there. That's quite a shout to me. Why have you got them above Arsenal? Because a lot of people would, have got Arsenal, potentially winning or second. And a lot of people see them as a stronger team than Chelsea. So what's going to change?
I'd say defensively, Arsenal the best in the league, without a doubt. The only thing I'd say the difference about Arsenal, I feel like we've got a better overall midfield than them.
Okay.
And their attack, I feel like we've got a better attack as well, personally. I feel like Gyokeres has come in, but I haven't seen too much yet. Obviously, he was great last year, don't get me wrong. I think he's a good player.
I can tell you about him.
I think he's a great player, but I haven't seen nothing really proven yet. And Arsenal's attack last year wasn't the best either, in my opinion. As soon as Saka was out, it was all a bit... They didn't really pick up too many
They
points.
struggled, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I have not put Arsenal second.
Okay, cool. All right. And the
Third,
rest?
this might be a bit controversial, but I'm going to go with City.
Oh,
I'm going to go with Man City.
Hey, damn. Arsenal 4.
Yeah, I'm going to go with City. To be fair, they haven't proven to me too much yet, but I feel like will Pep have 2 bad seasons in a row? I highly doubt it. I feel like City will do something good this year, either way, but I just don't think they're as good as they have been, obviously, the past couple of seasons. Even the Club World Cup, they didn't play the best either, in my opinion. I've seen them a couple of pre-season games. They don't look like City. But I don't think Pep is going to come into the next season and not slap.
Yeah, this
You know
is
what I
the
mean?
thing.
So that's why I put City third. And then fourth, Arsenal. Fifth, I'm actually going to go for Aston Villa.
Okay.
I think they will start the season quite strong. Their first 10 games aren't the worst. They've got pretty much their full squad there, no injuries. Otherwise, I would have probably put Spurs fifth, and I'm going to put Tottenham sixth.
Spurs fifth. Madison's out for 6 months, you know.
That's why I didn't put them fifth. That's why I put them sixth because they got no Madison, no Kulusevski.
Yeah,
and
Kulusevski's out for a while as well. He's out for
And that's the-
17th to 6th is a big jump, you know. That's
I
a
know.
lot of progress to make in 1 year.
But
I think they will though.
yeah, because the thing about Newcastle, I would have maybe put them there, but just because of the whole situation right now, I'm not sure who they're going to sign up front. It's a bit.
Their
it's a
preseason's
bit in
been
the
quite
air.
disruptive
That's what I'm
as well.
saying.
It's a bit.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing. How do we approach this conversation and topic? Is this a post or pre Isaac situation?
Do it right now, I guess, innit? That's the thing you don't know.
There's a lot of guesswork.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think Isak's
Even
gonna
with me,
stay.
when I look at Arsenal, if Arsenal go sign Eze, I think that makes quite a bit of a difference. Not because maybe Eze is an amazing player, but I just feel like Arsenal's attack right now really needs a bit of
something.
a bit of flavour, a bit of life, and I just feel like even one player would give them a lot right now.
I agree with
you know what I mean? So I think it's tough. You want to go or should I go?
Yeah,
Mine's
sure,
quite
sure.
similar to yours, so I think it might be more interesting if you go ahead.
I mean, I think mine's kind of similar too. I think, notwithstanding, it's hard not to see Liverpool winning the league.
Oh,
again.
I'm liking this show.
Yeah, that pains me.
Yo, man,
That
say it
pains me.
again, man.
I mean, not. Obviously,
No, do
I
your
think
thing,
I don't.
do
I don't
your thing,
necessarily.
you don't have to huff and puff. No, I'm just saying it don't have to be hard.
The season ain't even started yet, you know. Look at him.
No, but I think a lot of it is dependent on whether Isaac moves or not. I don't necessarily think he will move. I think the stage we are at in the transfer window, I think it's a bit too late to get a move like that off the ground.
I'm not sure. They're still looking for
I don't know.
strikers.
They're still looking-
Because right now I'm very 50-50 with it. You know what I mean?
I see it happening next season for sure. This season is a bit hard to see it.
I think it depends.
Maybe
But
that's
then-
just me. That's more of a hope than an actual.
Then it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because the only thing is, I feel like if Newcastle wait another season, they won't get as much money. So I feel like they kind of should just bank on him.
But I think
I don't think they care about the money.
Yeah.
I think the reason why they might go now is just because of how much
And how he's
he's
been acting.
disrupted the dressing
Yeah.
room. Like he's been bad vibes.
Yeah,
like,
man's been playing at Real Sociedad and that.
yeah.
like, he
And
can-
you know they found. You know Eddie Howe found out through the media.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You didn't even tell him, bro.
That's right. I don't know if you guys heard. He was so he came back for his first day on training on like Monday this week,
Bro.
And he was told to come back and train in the afternoon because he couldn't train with the
team and that.
group because he said
Imagine-
the behaviour's been too bad.
Imagine
I'm
coming
not
back from
surprised.
holidays and finding out you got no source as a manager. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's tough.
But
yeah,
to
you
be
go
fair,
on.
I think if looking at it from a Newcastle perspective, I think they'd rather let him go for 80 million next season and have him there
maybe for
firing,
80
helping
mil.
them.
Nah, I feel like they should let him go this year. If
No,
they
but-
can get 130 M's for him. 'cause
Okay,
they
but
won't-
what's
no
worth
one's gonna pay 150.
but what's worth more, 50 million now, and then they might not make a Champions League spot, or have Isaac there helping them to get.
Yeah, but I just feel like
Top
if he does stay, he might just be a problem for the whole season.
I don't see him doing that. Like, it's a World Cup.
I didn't
Yeah.
see him moving like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
exactly. But you never know, because then if he falls out too much with Eddie Howe, he kind of has to not play him.
I don't know. It's
know what I mean?
It's a World
So
Cup.
it's
It's
a
a World
sticky
Cup,
one.
yeah. So I don't think he'd want his stock to go down too much.
I get what you're
Obviously,
saying. I get
his
what
only
you're saying.
competition is Gyokeres, and boy, we'll get to some
Yeah,
opinions on
Sweden
him
as well,
later.
yeah.
But nonetheless, I don't think he'll want to reduce his stock too much, because look,
Yeah.
he can move to Liverpool, but he can have a really good season and be in conversations for Real Madrid next season also potentially. So if you're him, you probably you see how it goes this season. If you can move this summer, great. If not, it's not the end of the world. You'll move
Yeah,
next
maybe not
summer.
for him, but I think
Yeah.
in Newcastle's perspective, I'm not saying he won't be a great this season if he stays, but I think from how he's acting, and if you can get 130, 140 M's
I've
for him,
seen worse, man.
you can
I've
buy-
seen.
Yeah, no, but
I've
they
seen
can buy like
Ronaldo-
2-3 strikers for that.
Listen, I've seen Ronaldo call himself a slave and then play another season and score 20, 25
Yeah, no,
goals.
but that's
It's-
CR7,
it
like,
happens,
you know what I
man.
mean? But I know what you're saying, but I feel like if they just cash in now, you can buy like 2-3 strikers for him.
You can't though, really. Like, look, Sesko was what, 80 million. They're looking at Jackson, for
Jackson,
about
innit?
60, 70. The market's not that great.
I
and
think,
then-
I think he'll
You can
go
get
for
at least 2 strikers
130
though.
though.
Yeah, 130. I feel like
I
Newcastle
think he
say
will.
yes to that.
Liverpool's opening bid was 110
Yeah.
with us being open to add-ons.
Yeah, so I
so
think
when you look at
130,
it,
I think he'll go
he's
for
probably going to go
130.
for 130, bro. They
Yeah,
want
yeah,
150.
if you get
which
Maybe,
is-
but
which
which
is
you're entitled
mental.
for that.
if
I do not want them to
if
get
I'm
150 for
running-
him. That's
if
not
I'm-
that's too much.
If I'm running Newcastle, I'd rather get 80 million for him next season. Have
He's
him,
not going for 80, by the way. Even next season,
No,
he's going to go
but
for
I'm
100.
just saying that, like, worst case scenario, right? have him help us get to the Champions League place. And also, it's kind of it's a status thing, right? Because Newcastle are in that stage where they're trying to assert their authority in the league and kind of cement themselves as a big team.
Okay.
So if they can, keep hold on to Isaac for another season, I think it's something they'd want to do.
I think
right?
it all depends on if they get replacements. If they don't get a replacement, I think they'll just firm it and say that he's got to stay. But I think if they get a replacement and they're still looking for strikers, they're looking at Samu, who's all right. They're looking at Kolo Muani. I don't know why they're
crazy.
doing
not
that.
Kolo Muani, but
And they're also looking at Jackson and Wissa as well.
Crazy,
And I think Jackson's better than what people
I think
give him
Jackson
credit
and
for.
Whistle will be their best bets.
I don't. This idea that I'm not sure Sesko is better than Jackson.
He is.
He's got more talent.
No,
but I don't think
there you go.
Yeah, he's got more talent, but you don't know. I think Sesko could either go to the next level, or he could turn out being like a Jackson level player. We don't know. It's the same for someone like an Ekatike as well.
Don't
we don't know yet.
Don't do that.
We don't know yet. They're not proving that.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a point, but
I've got a
I
valid
feel like
point.
Sesko has got a bit more. He's got a bit more to him.
He's got more talent. He's definitely got more talent.
And he could.
Sesko's got a lot more to his game physically, technically. I think for sure, 100%, it could go either way. But he's also got. I think people talk about him like he's in the same category as a type of like Hodgland signing.
No, he's better than that guy.
No. I'm
he's
saying,
much
but in
better.
terms of like he's such an unproven character, but. The guy's got about 130 goals in about 200 games over his career.
Austrian.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, but you could not to make a quality comparison at all. But you could have said the same about Haaland, right?
Oh, come on.
No. I'm just saying.
No, he's got a bit of a point.
Haaland, did you go look at Haaland's goal records? Even
I know.
He was scoring a goal a game in the
For sure,
Bundesliga.
Yeah, I know. But
he scored 30 and 34.
No, I get
in
what
the
you're saying, but
Bundesliga.
you're trying to say the comparison before, innit?
The
Because
point
you wouldn't
I'm
have thought
He scored 30
Haaland.
and 44.
No, the point I'm making, he's got
Sesko
more
scored
pedigree.
13 and 30.
Yeah, but what you're talking about Bundesliga
he's
though,
got more
innit?
pedigree than Hodgland for sure. He's not.
Yes,
he's not in that level. That
He even
realm of
plays that you
unproven
can see it. He
striker.
plays better than him. Like,
100%.
yeah.
I don't.
No, I think Sesko's a good talented striker. I just feel like
It's just whether
Jackson is just there's a cap on Jackson is what I'm saying, but it's a decent cap, and I think a lot of these young strikers that people are buying, you're buying Ekatike, Sesko, you're buying potential
For the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
but they might not go to that level.
for sure.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. So I think Newcastle
Jackson is a
getting
good
Jackson. I
shout.
don't think it's
Yeah,
it's underwhelming.
Yeah, it's
I think it's better.
Jackson is poor, man.
but
It's better you go for Samuel.
Jackson's
No,
not that bad.
man,
Jackson's
he's
not that bad, man. He's not that
I've
bad.
seen him do some crazy. What game was it? It was towards the end of last season. He missed. He had a 40-yard run 1-on-1 and still.
Yeah.
No,
managed
don't
to
get me
shut
wrong.
him
Don't
down.
get me wrong.
he
He's
has-
done
he
some
has
crazy
some
stuff.
howlers
Terrible. He's got
But
howlers, man.
he
You
does
can't
have
rely
a
on
couple
him.
good. Like the West Ham game last season, he was
But
cold.
what's that, man?
Like he was cold that game though. He was.
That's
he was good in my
nice.
team.
That's
You know what I
nice.
mean?
But what's a player that's good once in a blue moon?
Yeah, no, but
No, he's normal. He's very
decent.
good.
He's
outside
decent,
of goal
You'd
scoring.
rather, for me, for a striker, you'd rather someone that's like a 6.5 every day rather than a 2 and a 3, and then sometimes he might give you an 8.
I feel like
It depends because you won't have to start all the time though. They get two strikers.
But anyway,
you know what I mean?
But anyways,
the rest of your top six.
top six.
We're,
So
we're on tight
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
We're only got an hour.
I think it's Liverpool. I think Man City will be they won't be back to their best, but
Okay.
they'll improve. I think Rodri coming back will change things for sure.
That's true.
100%. Obviously, I was about to do fingers crossed, but hell no, fingers crossed. That Rodri comes back to his best. I don't really care about that, but he probably will.
So City second.
Yeah, City second. I think third, this is kind of where it gets interesting, really, because I think we might have a scenario similar to last season where kind of third, fourth, fifth, there's a lot of teams trading in amongst themselves and like,
Yeah.
we're not going to really know until the end of the
later on.
season.
Yeah, I agree
and
with
it's
you.
going to be quite close. I think probably Chelsea, I can see Chelsea look the most stable. They look the most secure in terms of getting that third position. I think Arsenal fourth.
Arsenal fourth again.
Yeah, if there's no more additions for them, I could even see fifth potentially. Like they look so uninspiring.
Yeah, I agree with you. They just don't look.
yeah,
the
like-
attack's just too
Especially
boring.
towards the
You
tail
man are
end
on
of-
a vial team.
No, not even because
You man are on the
not even trying to
vial
violate.
team.
as a United fan, I've been one of
You man are on the vial team.
As a United fan, I've been one of like Arteta's biggest. I want to say supporters, but I've backed his talent for sure. But the things he's doing now are crazy. Like the football is so turgid, and it's just like they've really got
that one before.
Yeah, word.
bro, they've really got no other method of chance creation other than like a little Odegaard and Saka kind of combination and then cross into the box. And Odegaard, the things he's doing on the pitch these days are shambolic.
Yeah, agreed.
Saka doesn't look like he's anywhere near his best, and he doesn't look like he's getting back towards there at all. Like second half of last season, definitely slowed down a lot. Obviously, some Arsenal fans will say it's because of what's going on around
Yeah,
him.
but he had injuries
Some
and that
Arsenal
as well,
fans
innit? You know
will
what I mean?
say a lot of it is down to him. wherever you fall on that debate, it doesn't really matter. The point is he's not at his best at all. And like, I look at this Gyokeres signing. From obviously United were linked to him last season, this season for a while actually now. So I've done a bit of scouting on him. I'm not gonna say I've gone to the game, sat in the roster.
Don't worry, we know you're gonna talk on your career.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll translate well to the Premier League at all. I don't necessarily even see him.
You know what? You may as well give your shout out this season.
I don't see Gyokeres being like an upgrade on Havertz or Jesus at all, to be honest.
Okay.
I think in terms of goal return, you're looking at about in that same
10,
realm.
15, bro.
Yeah, I think 15 would be great for him, to be honest. I think he'll struggle to get 15 MPG.
I don't think they bought the right striker.
Not at all. I think the way he plays, he's been very lucky to play where he's played. Like the Portuguese league right now is weak. Let's just call a spade, and he really thrives on being the biggest, the fastest, and the strongest there. And that's fine. That works there. And to be honest, it's the same thing Amorim relied on with his sporting team as a whole. And he's seen now how the transition to the Premier League, it really comes at you fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think he'll translate well to the Premier League. In terms of like his basic fundamentals, he's not that great at using his body. I've called him Hodgland on steroids. Some people have taken offense to that. But the comparison comes from in the same way Hodgland struggles to like, for someone who's so big and so large, he really struggles to use his body.
Shield the ball.
He can't shield the ball. He gets bullied.
Like a technique.
Yeah, he gets bullied by defenders. When he's facing with his back to goal, he really can't control anything. And I think Gyokeres will have those same issues. I'm not necessarily saying to the same extent, but there'll be a lot of that going on. And then in terms of his finishing, he seems like a fine enough ball striker, but I think he'll struggle to get shots off. It looks like it takes him quite a long time to set his feet up. And in the Premier League,
you're dicing up this guy.
No.
Mama's done his research, man. He's done his research. You've done his research.
So you say, but a lot of Arsenal fans got faith on him and to be
Faith
like
is
the
the
guy.
word. Faith is the
To
word.
be that guy, to be that level raiser.
Faith is the word.
So you think he's gonna be like one of the flops of the season?
Yeah, he's not. It depends on like what you see him as, but if you're kind of extrapolating that 50 goal a season striker and you're expecting something similar here in the Premier League,
It's even very different to when we were discussing the group chat. Because that's what I was saying. I said it depends how you see him. You just told me he's rubbish.
No, he's rubbish, bro.
Straight.
I think it'll be quite similar to Hodgson. His first season, defenders don't really know him that well, so they might not get that tight to him. They might not think he might get 10 or so goals.
I feel you.
But he's not. Arsenal will be back in the striker market very soon.
I don't think he suits how Arsenal play.
And there's that
Doesn't
as well.
make sense.
It doesn't make sense. But I feel like
he's a
suits
transition
old
player.
United. Yeah, he suits that you man used to play. If he was at United back in the day, banging off goals.
No, because again, he's not good enough for the Premier League.
Well, he'd be banging more goals. You know what I mean?
Slightly more,
probably
Yeah.
he should probably be at Newcastle.
Yeah, that would actually be a good shout.
No, because teams will approach Newcastle even more. Like, no.
No, but
Yeah, but Newcastle do like a couple long balls and
No,
running
on the
line,
counter,
you
but
know what I mean?
He'll struggle to get on the ball in the Premier League. Like, it's gonna be a very long day for him.
Damn.
Right.
I think he's. Marcus said he's a great player. I think he's all right.
Great and
he's
strong.
alright.
I think
Great
he's
and
all
strong.
right.
Yeah,
Alright
not
is
great.
more
He's a good
Yeah.
player.
closer to the
He's a good
truth.
player. I don't
I
think.
think
And
I think he'll be decent in
And
the
also,
Prem.
the problem with Gyokeres is like, there's not really any time for him to learn. Like, the guy's 27.
Yeah, that's
He's
the
not-
other thing. I agree with
No,
you.
I
not
think he's
young
coming
at
in
all.
how he is.
Yeah,
but
like,
you're better off
what
buying
you
Whistle.
see is what you get. Like, there's
Man
not
said
gonna
you're
be
better off with
improvement.
Whistle.
No fact.
This is Premier League proven, bro. 20 goals last
That's not-
season,
why is that
and he's
funny?
28, blood. It's not much of a difference.
I hear. I think him and Wissa are around the same.
No, Whistler's far
No,
better.
I'd put my money on Whistle
Yeah,
more because
100%.
I've seen Whistle do it in the Prem. Like
Yeah.
Gyokeres, don't get me wrong, he was great last season, top goal scorer in the
But I
world.
feel like
and that,
Gyokeres could
And
do what he did
also,
for Brentford.
I would like to say something.
I think he can do
don't
that.
know.
On
but
Gyokeres.
I don't know because you know he didn't score one-headed goal last season. as well,
Forget that.
which is crazy.
Forget that. You know, I think he's only got like 2 goals against the top 8 of the
Portuguese
Liga Nos.
yeah.
Like, so this guy is the definition of a flat track bully. He's a flat track bully in Portugal, let alone in England. Boy, it's a long day for him.
I think he's a good profile for Arsenal to have in addition to the. But we heard you just speak for 5 minutes. You know, let me have a little bit, man. I think he's a good profile for Arsenal to have, but I think the problem now is Arsenal don't seem like they're gonna do more business, which I'm surprised about. I thought they were going to bring more attackers in, and I think if you think that he can just be like this level raising attacker, I think they're in for a bit of a shock, man. Because I think he's like I said, I think he's a decent player. I think he's got good ball striking off both feet. He's quick, But like Raf was saying, I think he struggles a little bit with the back to goal play. That's a big thing for Nines coming into the Premier League. I don't think his technique doesn't look too clean. So then, are you? I think he's going to rotate quite a bit with Havertz. I think he's going to get a fair bit of goals, but I think Havertz is going to have to play in bigger games where they need him to hold it up.
No. Havertz will end up being the starting 9 again. Like,
Havertz saying that, bro, you got like 12 goals last
But
season.
anyway, finish off your top 6.
100%. And just, sorry, another thing. One thing that's very worrying about Gyokeres is like, he's not a player that, England hasn't known about. He's played in England.
He used to play for Coventry.
So, like, English teams are very, very well familiar with him. And I think there's a reason not a lot of teams have shown interest in him.
Yeah,
Like,
fair
I
enough.
can agree with
obviously, you'd think that people running these football clubs know a lot more than us. So,
that.
boy.
You think that sometimes, but
Yeah,
some decisions
some
I
of the
see
things
these man
you see,
make.
boy, yeah, boy.
Anthony and that, you know what I mean?
You see the managers United
Yeah,
are playing, and then you're like, boy.
Alright,
So where
fifth
was
and
I?
sixth.
Arsenal 4th.
Arsenal 4th.
I think 4th and 5th will be between Arsenal and Newcastle. I think, obviously, again, very dependent on what happens with Isaac. But I think Newcastle have made some good additions. Obviously, I quite rate Anthony Elanga a lot. I think he's a very good player. I think he'll suit that type of direct transition style football Newcastle like to play. So I think that's a great addition for them. If they can keep hold of Isaac, then there's no reason why they can't do as well as they did last season, to be honest. And they've made some good additions, and some of the teams around them look like they've dropped off a bit. I think Aston Villa,
They haven't been able to invest because of PSR.
yeah, so they'll naturally drop off a bit. I think, I don't know, I don't necessarily see like Nottingham Forest putting another charge like that.
I don't
Obviously,
think
they've lost Elanga as well. So yeah, I don't think we'll necessarily see that, like, because obviously last season between like 4th and 8th and 9th, there wasn't that much of a gap, right?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think we'll see that again. I think we'll have a firm top 6 and the rest, and that's it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I think there's going to be like a top kind of, because like 8 really.
But
'Cause of
also-
United and Spurs.
Yeah, and then you still got Brighton again.
A lot of this is very dependent on what happens with United as well.
If they get a midfielder, I think United could
Yeah,
push top
listen,
four.
if we can get Baleba, and it's looking like Donnarumma might be looking.
I don't
like
think Brian will let
Yeah.
Baleba go, because I think they know one more season. Because I think Baleba had his like little, I'm showing you man a bit about what I'm about this
right,
season.
yeah.
Because I think he started off like pretty
great,
decent,
yeah.
and then he had that little stint
month
in
or
the
two when
middle,
he was just,
bro,
like,
where he
doing
was
a mad
moving
thing.
mental.
I don't know, I mean-
and then so I think this season, I think they want to hold on to him, because I think this season Baleba's going to have a fantastic season, and they're going to sell him for like 100 mil.
But apparently them man are trying to get him this season.
Yeah, they're
apparently
and
they'll pay over the 100 mil.
Apparently, Baleba's like pushing for the move quite heavily on his side as well. So I think we'll see. I'm not too certain on it, because
Yeah.
one, I don't see where we find.
That's gonna be 100 M's.
Yeah, I don't see where we find that type of money from. But I thought the same
United
about
wanted to drop
Sesko.
the
I thought the
price.
same about Cunha.
Yeah.
I feel like if you could get for 80, you'd probably go.
But if we can get Baleba and a goalkeeper, and if we can get Lissandro back to his best and fit, because I think our build up structure is shambolic, and I think our back 5 and our midfield struggle to progress the ball a lot. So I think a lot will be dependent on getting Lissandro back to his best and Baleba. If that's the case, then I think I could see United in and around that top 6. Top 4 should be the minimum based on how much Amorim has spent and been backed, but I don't believe in him at all.
No,
So I can't see that happening.
Yeah, I feel like if you do make 2 more good signings, you could probably get in their top 6. I feel the midfield is the biggest one.
I even feel like
I
one midfielder they can get top 6.
Yeah, but then one injury. Then
Our
yeah.
success,
yeah,
our
one
success,
injury,
our
yeah.
success will purely be dependent on how well the players do and how good of a squad we have, because nothing is coming from the coaching side. So.
All right. Okay, cool. Let me do my top 6. So number 1, obviously Liverpool. I think. Now, to be fair, I think if we don't get Isak, I actually do think it's a little bit closer than some people are saying. Just because I think Chelsea, who I'm going to put second, look decent. I think Arsenal are always a threat as well. But I do still feel like our team, they're used to each other. They've won the Premier League. Mohamed Salah is just, he's even been looking so dangerous this pre-season. Like some of the passing that he's just getting
Love this
better
agenda.
and better at. It's just amazing, bro. Did you watch us against I know you probably didn't, but honestly, you should have watched a couple of highlights against Bilbao, bro. Some of the passes from Salah, bro.
He's doing like sort of what Kane done when he's got a bit slower. He sort of transitioned to a bit more of a passer kind of.
Bro, it's mental, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna put Liverpool first. I'm actually gonna do it. This is like I thought it was like my little shout of the season. It was Chelsea second, and I thought they were gonna make a good title charge, but it seems. I was seeing, to be fair, on sort of social media now hearing from Marcus, not just because he's even just a Chelsea fan, that quite a lot of people and Raf even as well, I was seeing Chelsea as a little bit of a dark horse. I just think Chelsea have a lot better team than people are realising. Like,
yeah, also they looked very impressive
in the Club World Cup.
Oh my God, against PSG.
Bro.
I never thought I'd see that.
Bro, I was
Bro, they
watching
cut
that and
them,
grinning,
bro.
bro.
And Maresca, he put a good game plan as well. He's someone that I thought was a good coach, but sometimes I have some question marks. He really turned up. I think Palmer's, honestly, I feel like Palmer's an amazing player, bro. Like, I honestly feel like Palmer's crazy, like maybe even more so to the level that he's rated. So, yeah, I've got Chelsea second. I've got Arsenal third. Actually, I have the highest. I'm the highest for Arsenal on the pod, which I'm surprised about. I feel like Arsenal's attack is going to be flat this season. If they don't bring in another attacker, then it's definitely going to be third for them, potentially maybe even fourth. But I just feel like the quality of their defense is going to really still take them through. I still feel like Arsenal will be such a difficult team to beat. I look at the likes of Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Rice. I even think Zubimendi will do pretty well.
Can I do a quick sidetrack?
What?
Speaking of Arsenal being a hard team to beat, what do we all think is going to, obviously, Arsenal's first match, United's first match? Predictions?
I personally think it will be a draw or you'll win.
I think
I'm not
it'll
gonna lie. I don't think Arsenal are going to beat you first game.
Yeah.
I'm seeing 1-1.
Yeah, I could see that.
1-1.
And this is not me saying I have massive faith in United this season, or I think we're particularly great.
But your attack
or
is
looking
good.
great. Yeah, we've got some good players, especially in transition, and I think it'll be a counter-attack game for us because we're just not good enough to dominate the ball anyway,
yeah,
or
100%.
impose ourselves on a game like that anyway. And I think Arsenal will struggle in attack. I think we'll end up with a few decent chances on transition, as we always do. And if you look at their front three versus our front three,
Yours is better.
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah, I think yours
I
is
don't
better.
I don't even think it's slightly.
Yeah.
Like,
Or you think you have a much better front three?
I would agree
Yeah,
that they do, you know,
yeah.
because
Saka, Gyokeres and Martinelli.
yeah,
Oh, come on.
Cunha and
come
Bremo. I mean, Sesko's good, but it's mainly Cunha and Bremo.
Cunha and Bremo and
Yeah,
Sesko.
especially in transition, Cunha's probably like one of the best in the league for that. His transition play
But
is
also,
crazy.
From what I've seen of Sesko, he's quite rapid as well. So
Yeah, he's quite
quick.
for how
He's
big
quick.
he is.
Once
Yeah,
he
he
gets
is.
going, he's got some pace. To him.
Bruno feeding all of them.
I agree with you. Your
fair
attacks look
enough,
good. I
fair
watched
enough.
Everton.
No, to be fair, your front three is better though. Your front three is better. But yeah, I think Arsenal third. I think City fourth. I think again, I think City will be good though. But I think I still look at their defense. I'm unsure, but it all depends on Rodri. To be fair, if Rodri comes back to the level that he was at before, but I just think he was like sort of 28, 29 when he did his ACL. I just wonder if he has the athleticism to be what he was.
He's never really relied on that.
Yeah, he's been more of a smart player, but then if you lose quite a bit of it, because
Yeah,
even though he doesn't rely on it, he's still able to have that little burst to be able to cut things out. I do think Reinders is a great player, so I think he will provide a lot of athleticism and support beside him. So I think they'll be a good team, but still, I'm going them fourth. I actually think Newcastle fifth. I think Eddie Howe's a really good manager. I do think they've had the only thing with Newcastle might be the morale. I think they've been impacted a lot by this transfer window. I ain't seen cockery like this for
Yeah, Pete, bro. Who they got, bro? So they got one player so far, innit?
for a while, bro. Yeah, bro. They've got like a Langa, but bro.
Elanga.
Like,
Before this ID verification came in.
that's outrageous. But but honestly, bro, they've just been getting slapped
Dogged
about by the
everyone.
big
Literally
six.
everyone, yeah.
Bro, everybody
Bro,
said,
everyone
nah.
has been said, you're not having that guy, bro.
Everybody's been taking a
It's
turn,
peak,
bro.
yeah, it's
you know
a
when
shame.
the brother runs and then he says, "Oh, hold on, you're gonna get some."
You're not getting some.
Bro, you're not getting some.
nothing, G.
You're not getting
Man, been waiting
some,
outside
bro.
for a
Like,
week,
bro. I
Nothing's
mean, the
coming.
list like Ekatike, Trafford, like You know,
So many, man.
Sesko,
Bailey,
Pedro,
Who's running their
Cunha.
club?
Yeah, Cunha,
Bro.
Who's running their club? Because who told them that they could compete for
Yeah,
transfer
they've
targets
got-
against
they ha-
Liverpool, United? They thought what? Because we don't have Champions League. Like, bro, we're United.
Oh,
Pretty much.
honestly,
To be fair,
they
even-
have a very naive sporting director, but I don't
Yeah.
think they have one at the moment, though. I think that's the problem. I
Yeah,
don't think
they
there's
do.
one. I think
I think Eddie Howe's basically running the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
But
his mate is basically, and it's kind of going through him. But I don't
Should-
think he has
should-
the
yeah,
time.
they should have gone abroad, man.
to give it. It's
he's-
too much now. Transfers.
Yeah.
It's not like back in the old days.
But also-
Anytime a manager takes too much control of transfers,
But
it
listen,
Ten Hag.
there's given a manager like Pep or Klopp, and we saw how disastrous that was. Or like, these managers with pedigree like Jose and whatnot, giving them control over transfers. But Eddie Howe, what big players has he bought before?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a bit too-
it's ridiculous.
yeah, exactly. It's a bit
like
too
if you
much,
want to
yeah.
be a big club, act like a big club. Go and get a sporting director. Go and do things properly.
Yeah, but I do think Newcastle still really well coached. They've got some very good players, so I think they can get 5th and 6th. Listen, I need to see if United get a midfielder. If not, I will probably go for Spurs. I think Spurs are going to be a lot better.
But it's just their
but-
attack's good, man, and their defense really.
Yeah, and I think Thomas Frank is a good coach.
Udogi's back as well for the whole season. Yeah.
But the Spurs have lost their 2 best players now.
Yeah, the 2 best creating players, fairs, but I feel like Kudus will make up a bit for that.
I forgot about that.
You know what I
one.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
forgot
I
about
feel like
that
he's
one.
gonna play Cam in it. I
Forgot
probably.
about that one. Fairs.
So I think Kudus is still
Yeah. Without
still
him though,
there.
yeah, finished.
I do think they've been hit by that. Like I would have had Spurs, maybe even 5th, but I honestly do think if United get a midfielder, I think they can push them, and Villa as well. I know Villa haven't brought anyone in, but still, well coached side.
Yeah, I feel like their team's solid to be honest.
Got some good players. Like they're not one to everyone's like, oh, you haven't invested. It's not. You don't always need to. Liverpool brought in nobody
Exactly.
last season, won the league. So I think sometimes people always think the window means that you
have to buy.
you win the league. Like
literally.
football's not normally
but
dictated by the window unless a team really does something.
But Emery will
Special.
end up bringing it
Exactly.
to- like they can be in the top 4 towards the end of the season, and then Emery will come and do Emery stuff. So
Emery, man.
Funny guy.
Cool. Let's move on. We don't have
I dropped Rashford, took off Rashford, didn't
when he was in flow state.
come on, like,
I don't know
All
why
right.
they didn't buy-
That's-
I don't know why they didn't buy
he's a
Asensio either.
self-sabotager.
though.
Shouts
what
of the
it is.
season. Shouts of the season. What you
I've
gave us
done,
Gyokeres.
man. I've done, man.
You got a shout for us. I mean, mine was kind of Chelsea.
For me, I'm gonna go with João Pedro getting past his 15 goal limit this season.
Pairs. He's going to get over 15 goals.
I
But
think
that's
more than 15
enough.
goals.
What's he going to say? Like, is he going to be one of the best strikers in the league? Is he going to, do you know what I mean? Is he going to be a PFA contender? You can't just tell me João Pedro with 15 goals and you tell me
Come on,
that's a
that's
shout.
standard, that's standard.
That's a
Yeah,
shout of the season. Like, what's
Yeah, but he ain't got
he
past
going to
15
do?
goals. I don't think he will.
What's he going to do?
I think he'll be one of the most impactful strikers in the league.
Okay.
Which is definitely. I feel like the 2 best strikers next year, in my opinion, well, actually 3 because I forgot about Haaland. The 3 best strikers next year: Haaland, Pedro, and Isak.
Okay.
In my opinion, I think they're going to be.
Okay, so he's going to be top 3 strikers
Yeah,
in the league.
I think he will be. I don't know about PFA contender. That's for my guy Palmer, but
Yeah.
I think he will have like his best season this year. Is what I'm thinking.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm going to say my one about Liverpool for the signing of the season. And I guess since I was going to talk about Chelsea being second, I think mine is, I've got kind of 2 about Chelsea, which I think are going to be key to them being successful. And it's annoying since he already kind of, gave Pedro credit. I actually agree with him on Pedro. I think Pedro's going to do really well. I think he's going to be best one of the strikers in the league. I think Palmer's going to go off, like mental off. Like I think he's going to be sort of kind of have a Ballon d'Or contender season. Like
Yeah,
we're talking
I
that
agree.
good. Like, yeah, I think he's going to bag again. Bare goals, bare assists. Just be really impactful on this title charge and be one of the better players in Europe. And then I think Hato.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No. You finish.
I think Joel Hato as well. I've always liked him when I've seen him play. I've only seen him a few times, but he's really athletic, really strong, really good on the ball. I think he's going to be, a proper
he'll be
top
good.
defender for Chelsea. I think he's going to be one of the best centre-backs in the league again. And I think they're going to be the key thing that are going to prop Chelsea up to perform a little bit over what a lot of people say. But just giving Chelsea a bit too much.
I got a shout. Non-Premier League though.
Okay,
Non
what's
but
that?
adjacent. But if we're talking Ballon d'Ors and podiums and rank orders.
I know this
and
one.
things of that sort, things of that nature.
Marcus Rashford.
Look out for my boy. Look out for.
No,
It's no longer MR10. Look out for MR14. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be
But
there.
I'll just say though, apparently he can't play
Can't play what?
for Barca.
He's not registered yet.
No.
They'll find a lever, man. They
of
always
that
do.
To Stegen problem, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they,
By the way,
Yeah.
what Barcelona?
But you know they got 3 men that can't play.
worst club in the world.
no. Best, worst run club in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah, literally,
Best,
literally.
worst
No,
run
they
club.
are. Do you know what they're trying to do with Ter Stegen?
Yeah, they tried to.
So basically, Ter Stegen, right? They want him to leave, innit?
Hey, but
But-
he's been whack.
Yeah, he has been.
It's time to
Yeah,
go.
he has
bro.
been injured for a
doesn't
whole
want
year.
any-
as
Time
well.
to go.
So they brought in this Jan Garcia though. He's got a back injury
Okay.
at the moment. Now, La Liga has these rules here. If a player is injured for
Yeah.
more than 3 months, you can dock 50% of his salary.
Nice.
And then if he's injured for more than 5 months, you can dock 80% of his salary.
Nice.
And then obviously that gives them, because they need to get their salary cap to allow these players to come in, they need to bring down that
Oh, I've
salary
seen
cap.
this. So Ter
So now-
Stegen's- he doesn't want to send his medical.
Yeah, he doesn't
report.
wanna send his
No, he's dirty. He's dirty.
No, he's
man.
not. He wants his
What do you
money,
mean?
blood. He wants his
How
money,
dare
innit?
you? How dare you?
No,
Yeah,
come
but
on.
it's
Man
like
said
your
you wanna
manager
drop
saying,
me.
"I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna take away 80%
But
of
you're
your
not
pay."
working, bro. You're not.
Yeah,
No,
no,
that's
but
outrageous.
that's like all the players though, innit?
That's
But-
outrageous.
You know what I mean?
But
You should be-
hold
you
on.
should be paying players
Statutory
even-
sick
yeah.
pay ain't 100%.
Yeah, but
of
get-
the salary.
No, you should be paying players even if they're injured, man.
Yeah, bro, losing
Why?
80.
To a certain extent.
Why?
No, to
I
a
would
certain
hear it- I would
extent.
hear
Do
it
you
like
think I care?
No, 50%.
Why?
I'll say 50%
Sorry,
fair.
sorry.
no.
Justify-
I'll say it should be more than like 6 months though. I think
Why?
Nah.
Why
To
start
should you get
docking
paid
it down.
100%
Yeah,
of the
but you're
salary
getting
when
paid
you're
so
playing?
much. Yeah, you're not even playing. Because
Why?
imagine you get a
sit
ACL
on the
injury.
bench.
You're out for a year, man's still paying you full
Bro.
piece. That's a piss take. I
Fairs.
don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Bro.
Fairs,
But 80% is crazy.
50%.
50, 100. No.
Man,
You know how
for free and
You see,
that.
you see,
I'll
you
pay
see-
your petrol.
Then you'll see some players start to actually want to come back
But the
from
thing is,
injury.
I'm
like-
thinking maybe at the top level, but you
Luke
got
Shaw,
you
Luke
got
Shaw,
to think.
bro. Don't all his wages.
That guy should've got
Don't
docked
all
his
his
wages.
But you-
Then he'll stop eating Kinder
Same
Buenos.
with Fofana, man. Same with Fofana.
I hear
man.
it. No, but that one's where it gets silly. Like, Luke Shaw's missing whole seasons and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
exactly.
But I do think, I know we're having like maybe a little bit of a joke in them to this, but you got to deep the impacts of this down the pyramid.
But
Do you know what I'm saying?
also, from what
What,
I've...
for him or for the club?
No, as in down the pyramid of football. If we start saying like, bro, like
But
if you
it's
miss
like
3
Liga,
months,
La
you
Liga.
go 50% of
Yeah,
your
but,
salary.
bro,
what's that gonna
have you
mean
seen much
for
P's are on, though?
La Liga 2, La Liga 3? Like it's
that's
getting
nice,
a bit
go
mad.
to
Yeah, but then more clubs will have more money though anyway, no?
Go get a
So
job, innit?
I said go get your part-time thing.
Nah, I think that's a bit. I think 3 months is way too early.
Nah,
I can maybe hit
four, 5
80%
at
is
least.
crazy.
Nah,
Yeah,
six,
that's what I
that's
said.
six. That's
So
half
literally
a
what I
year,
said.
blood.
Now that we're all being
Nah,
serious.
I think that 4, 5.
Nah,
But
six-
Stegen's longer.
bro-
Stegen's is longer than 3 months.
Yeah,
man.
man.
No, I think he's saying he feels like he can be back. In
Yeah,
Oh,
in
he's
3
lying,
months.
bro.
But obviously they're trying to say it's longer.
Also, look, he's getting on with it age-wise, yeah.
Yeah, he's been so crap. as well.
He's been crap as well. The club don't want you. Apparently, he's bad vibes in the dressing room as well.
Yeah, because they took away his captaincy as well, blood.
Yeah, they stripped him of the captain.
Good, what you doing, man? Leave, bro. Leave.
You trying to get his peas, bro.
leave. Go let Marcus Rashford be the star he is destined to be, bro.
Yeah,
But anyways, Barca, they'll find a lever.
Yeah,
they always do. Like,
they'll find a way. They'll do something illegal and get
they'll
away
do
with
something
it.
illegal.
They
the
don't
way
give a
they-
fuck.
You don't see the way they're
They'll-
teeing up Rashford to be
Yeah,
the
bro.
star boy of that
Yeah,
league.
exactly.
Isn't their stadium now called the Spotify,
Yeah,
Saudi,
bro.
yeah,
Camp Nou bullshit, bro.
Samsung,
WWE, Samsung,
WWE.
Tesco Stadium, please. They'll find it.
SmackDown Raw.
Bro, like, they'll
Bro,
find
it's
that, man.
crazy.
They always
man.
find peace, man.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
But Rashford, you'll see in and around that Ballon
No,
d'Or
I think
podium
Rashford
for
will
sure.
be good for you.
Yeah.
For Barca.
Ballon d'Or?
No, not Ballon d'Or though.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
You think Rashford Ballon d'Or?
Bro,
Charlie?
ain't
No,
no
not
Ballon d'Or.
try, but he'll be in and around.
What you
Like,
think? You think he'll be a nominee?
Yeah. Oh,
But
but
it's-
easily.
But it's Team Yamal now. I think Yamal's going to feed him though.
Bro,
But do you think he'll
Time for
start?
Chains to get
He won't
snatched, bro.
start.
But do you
won't
think he'll start?
Yeah, I don't know if he'll start
But then
immediately
actually,
like
because Lewan's old, so he might
getting
start a bit
older,
more.
yeah.
actually.
But also, like from all reports, like Flick is a very, very big fan of Marcus Rashford.
No, Flick was a fan.
So
yeah.
I think, and look, it doesn't look like they've brought him in to be some type of rotation player. You
No, I
see the
think
way
he'll be playing quite.
They're paying the majority of his wages.
Yeah,
so.
he's just come for the goals, bro. I'll be real. All he used to do is camp near that box, do a couple runs.
No, but you know, see, like he's back on his playmaking vibe. His dribbling is good. I think he'll eat the league will suit him. He'll eat very well. Like we've seen Anthony have a resurgence.
Anyway, just quickly, because I want to get my best signing of the signing in.
Oh, yeah,
I
go
said
on.
best signing of the
Best
signing. Best signing of the season quickly. isn't
we
it?
know who you're gonna say.
So
Best signing of the season only cost about £300 million. Could have bought fucking 10 buildings on
so to be
Park
fair,
Lane for
I'm just
that,
gonna
but
we could have
sure.
two. If we get Isak, I
Bro,
actually think
you
it's-
could have bought a skyscraper for that amount.
I think
go on.
if
up in Abu Dhabi.
if it's going to
Bro.
be Isak, yeah, I think Isak's going to be even more peak than this Don. But as it stands, I feel like a lot of people right now, you know, they're hating on Florian Wirtz, but I think he's going to be peak, bro. I've seen the ability that he has in between the lines, especially think if he plays in cam and he doesn't play out wide. I mean, I hope he plays more there, which I think he will. But I think the quality that he has, you know, in terms of receiving the ball, giving it, the way that he can break lines, the jinkiness he has, I think in those games where we've got teams penned in, I think he's going to be a mad orchestrator. And even in big games as well, I think he can stamp his authority on those games a lot more than people said. And I think he's a very different player to what a lot of people thought. I think, you know, I heard a lot of this guy that, he's like maybe a Coutinho or kind of a KDB mold type of cam. This is a David Silva, bro. Like, he's a David Silva ex-cam that can actually provide more end product than people.
You pay 130 mils for David. Don't get me wrong, David Silva great, but like
no, but he's got more. David
Silva's never 130.
No, but he's got more end product.
Okay, so speaking of, he's got more end product. You tell us how many goals and assists end product ends with.
10 goals and 10 assists.
That's what 130 million buys you guys.
Last season in the league?
No. That's his prediction for this year.
Yeah.
He thinks Wirtz is going to get 10 goals for the whole season.
But
130 million
he's
pounds.
not much of a goal scorer though. I feel like he's more.
He's an orchestrator.
Yeah, he'll get more assists than goals.
And orchestrators cost 130 million pounds, do they now?
Yeah. And he's gonna be the best in the
Sorry,
league. Like, honestly,
150.
I think gonna be one of the best players in the league.
I don't know in his first season.
I think he will be.
I don't know about in his first season.
I think he will be,
in his
but-
second season he'll be better. I think he'll still be good, but I feel like he's gonna have to adjust a bit to the league. I feel like the league's a lot more different than Bundesliga, and the system's a lot more different.
I think the only thing he'll struggle is physicality.
And that, because he's tiny.
He's tiny.
His close control, though, is crazy.
He's close control. You don't want to get too tight to him.
Yeah,
That's the
his close
thing.
control's nuts.
But the only thing is, if he like Jules and that, he's
finished. He's
Yeah.
finished. Yeah.
he's got much quicker feet than all
Yeah,
the
he
guys.
does.
So he can like
he's a bit more acceleration.
Odegaard's no slouch in that regard.
he's got a little bit more.
Odegaard's got no acceleration on him. He's
He's got no acceleration. He's got at least got a little.
No, I'm saying, but
ying.
quick feet.
Yeah, he's got quick feet.
He's
Yeah, he
got
does.
quick feet, but he ain't got the ability to just like.
Yeah. Wirtz has got that bit
Wirtz got
more.
a little bit
Like
jinky.
little bit what Palmer does. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you think you're gonna get the ball, then pop.
Yeah,
you don't get
so
that.
I think that. Anyone best signings?
My signing actually is to a United player. Actually, Cunha. I think Cunha is gonna be one of the best signings for the seasons. I think
he's a baller, you know. But
I think
he's looked a bit sluggish pre-season.
Yeah.
He looked good in the Everton game though.
Oh, okay.
But obviously,
Everton are whack though.
oh yeah, Everton are whack.
Bro.
But you know, he's
They're
in a
on
new
relegation
team.
watch, by the way.
I think they'll be all right, man. They got Moyes.
Yeah, I think they'll stay up. Their defense is good in it, so I feel that's always helps them. But Cunha, literally for the past 2 seasons, he's been at Wolves, maybe even 3. He's just been their best player without a doubt. Every single game I watch him, he'll get that ball in your side of the pitch, bring up the whole side of the pitch. He even done it in the Everton game. He's just too good at getting the ball up the pitch. Yeah, I don't know how he does it so well. He's got good pace, good power, and he can shoot. So for me,
Right foot, left foot.
right foot, left foot, 60 M's. I feel like he's a bit of a bargain. I'll be real.
My worry about that is, I think there's a lot more of an opportunity to do that at a team like Wolves, and I think
there'll be like quite a bit.
no, don't get
me
me wrong. Not that
Yeah,
United
that's
are
what I'm
great.
saying.
Not that United are great, but especially with like our new front line, I think teams will give us a bit. They'll give us a bit more respect than they give Wolves, right? I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't if I was if I was a manager coming up against United. But you know, especially at Old Trafford, it's natural they just will. And I don't necessarily see Cunha having as many chances to kind of carry the ball from his own half to the opposition half like that. I'm a bit worried for how it will play out with him. He's obviously a great player and there's no debates about that. Technically amazing, but I think the environment will be an issue and the setup. And I think the problem, he thrives in kind of chaos and in, you know, getting the ball very quickly when the opposition's disorganized. And I think with our build-up is so slow and laboured, so we don't necessarily create those opportunities. Those opportunities are only given to us by, you know, the opposition team losing the ball or whatnot. So I think, I don't know, I could see Cunha having a bit of a like slower season than he's had.
I think
Yeah,
Cunha will
probably.
be
I
good,
feel like
man.
new team, new system. You'll have a bit
think
of.
Cunha's
I feel
gonna
like
be good,
I feel
man.
like Bremer will maybe get more goals at the start.
Don't
I
get me
feel
wrong,
like it's a bit more
he's a
usual
great
system.
He's a great player, but I think if you're looking at a player that if you're looking for a player that's gonna like get the ball when the opposition team's already settled, which is gonna happen a lot at United because our build up is so poor that by the time we get the ball into the opposition half, the team are camped, ready, defend.
You don't move it
defend set.
quickly, no.
Yeah, so I don't necessarily see Cunha as being the type that can just like pick up the ball, team settle, standing start, do something, get a shot off. Rashford had more of that in that regard, so we'll see.
We'll see, because even last season he did even score. Like, he scores a couple bangers as well. He just do something random in the game. You know what I mean?
Look at them. A lot of those are like when he's like running in transition, right? Are we gonna get those? Are we gonna get a lot of those chances? Like, did we last season? No.
I know, but I feel like that's why the whole point of the different attack. Because especially the good thing I like about your attack as well, you've got Dorgu, Raps, Ahmad as well. Them two on the side of the wings are crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, no, they're cold players. I feel like they'll be a lot better this year. What you?
I mean, Ahmad is cold. Fantastic player, but not a right wing back.
No, he's not. I agree with you.
All he can do is run fast.
Yeah, that's true. But at least you get the ball to the pitch.
But I don't rate him.
He's looked good against Everton and West Ham, who are both on relegation watch.
But that's why for me personally, I don't know why you got Mbeumo. Mbeumo's cold. Don't get me wrong. But I thought Ahmad would have played in the position where Mbeumo was at. That's what made sense to me.
100% I agree.
You know what I mean?
I don't really.
You should have just got an actual right wing back. Would have made sense. You know what I mean?
Let me present an idea that they'll attack me for, Well, Ahmad in the right turn and Mbeumo right wing back.
No, that's crazy.
Let me just present an idea they'll attack me
and
for.
Mbeumo is not a right wing back.
And neither is Ahmad.
Neither is Ahmad. But
yeah, no, that's outrageous.
Like playing Ahmad right wing back is like, what's the point of playing a back five? That's -1 in defence.
I agree with you, because even in the Everton game, your defence was just looking too many gaps. Too many gaps.
Peppered, and it's not his fault.
It's not his fault. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't agree with him there. That's why you man should have just got someone else to Mbeumo. He's cold, but it didn't make sense. Ahmad could have done that job.
We got to move on. We ain't got too long.
Relegation.
Yeah, relegation. We may as well do relegation 3 and then flops of the season. So relegation 3, I think we just all quickly agree. So are we all in favour of Burnley or going down? Come on.
I'm in the middle of Burnley, you know. I'm in favour of Leeds. We would agree with Leeds. Surely.
I think Leeds are going down.
I think it'll be all three of the newly promoted teams. Like.
I don't think all of them.
Sunderland will go down.
100. They will be 20th.
I think Sunderland.
20th.
No, I think Sunderland or Burnley will stay up.
No.
I think one of them will stay
are
up.
going to stay up. You know, I think they're doing some good business.
They've done some good business.
Who's they bought?
They bought in Granit Xhaka. They got
please, the ghost.
Hey, no,
the ghost of Granit Xhaka.
They got he's a calm signing.
He was
cold at Leverkusen
over the past few seasons.
Remember unbeaten season and that. They got Adingra from Brighton.
He's alright.
He's good. They got Gehi from us on loan. Like, he's not too shabby.
Okay.
You know what I mean, he's not really prem proven as much yet. We played him more in the what's it called, conference. But they're not bad signings.
I just think the gap these days between like Championship and Prem is
I agree with you. I agree with
like
you.
there was a phase where it kind of got a bit smaller and you saw like those newly promoted
That's when
teams
Palace and that were
succeeding.
going up and down.
Yeah.
But I feel like one team from the Championship will stay. I hope so. I'm gonna go for Sunderland.
But that being said,
I'm saying Leeds and Burnley down, and then I'm gonna go for. I think Bournemouth might go down. They've lost their whole back four.
They looked
raided.
They looked arse against Man United.
They did, yeah. They even their attack,
and then the manager was saying that, we are, you know, leaps and bounds away from Man United. I was thinking, bro, you finished 6th place.
No, but it's true though.
It is there.
No, you did look much better than them. But I'm saying it's concerning.
Yeah, no, for sure. I've got Everton and West Ham on relegation watch as well.
West Ham on relegation watch,
bro.
But West Ham,
no.
West Ham will do the West Ham thing. They will sack Potter.
Yeah,
and then they'll get some British manager in. What British manager is around.
So random.
Maybe they'll get Moyes.
No. What was that season?
They get that guy from Wolves, man.
There was that one season where like Charlton and someone else, they swapped. I think it was Charlton and West Ham, and they swapped Pardew and Kerbishley. Yeah. That's gonna happen with Everton and West Ham. Watch. Mark my words. Potter will go to Everton. David Moyes will go back to.
I think Everton will be calm. For me, I think it's Wolves.
Wolves are another one. I'm very suspicious. Like they've for a long time they've just been getting by. And they manage
every year.
Yeah, no, but
they'll find a new Portuguese brother. Like, every time, like
they get one Portuguese manager, and like suddenly it's just not working.
Because this thing we say this, and then like they're like it's not even they're flirting. They're comfortable.
Yeah, but usually like they'd have a couple men that I could say like they're good. But right now I can think of like one person right now.
And the one thing is when even Wolves they've been rubbish for ages, but. Like,
they put it out the bag.
But they got good players.
They got good players.
Like Nori and that, bro.
When you roll to Molineux,
Oh, yeah, it's long. Yeah, you know it can be a long day.
You get yinged, but somehow you win. But
Yeah,
you're like, bro, you get yinged like the
First
whole
half, they
night.
did a mad
Bro,
thing,
the
bro.
first half of matching. And then somehow you leave there and you've won 3-1.
Yeah. Bro, like I've been to Wolverhampton. It's
Bro,
it's
not.
a tough day.
Bro, it's a
you
tough
know what I
day,
mean?
bro. That's it. They're always and then like somehow they'll always be playing well, but they'll be losing, and they'll just get a run.
Yeah, remember last year, bro? They won like 3-4 games in a row or something,
I
bro.
got no fears for Wolverhampton at all.
Crazy.
West Ham, big fears though.
All right,
Big fears.
flops of the season quickly. Last one. Just
I've
end on some
gone with
negativity.
mine.
Oh, you got yours, yeah.
Like,
What, should I do a player or a team?
Whichever you want.
For me...
Put Arsenal fourth, to be fair, but I don't know if there's anything else. Anyone across the league?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of someone who I think has been a bad signing, really.
Gyokeres.
Yeah, I know you hate that guy.
Yeah.
I don't hate him. Nothing against
I
him.
wonder who's my flop of the season. Like, I think Norgard at Arsenal might struggle, but he's
Oh, he'll
He
be
looks
a
alright.
he's
he'll
going
be a
to be
rotational player
rotational.
anyway.
I think Ramsdale might struggle at Newcastle.
Oh, but come on.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll be first team
Flop,
until next
but
year.
he's
though.
not really a flop. He's already a flop to begin with. Like, please.
But I don't know if I've got like a standout flop, to be fair.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if there's a standout, someone who I think that's come in this year that I think will
I think
just
the
be-
Gyokeres one is interesting.
Gyokeres one is a good shout.
It's a good shout if for people who have a lot of expectation. I know you just think he's rubbish anyway.
I'm
just like, I'm
you're always looking at the big
praying
clubs.
that it's
Yeah.
words. but-
Really?
Yeah, praying.
praying on your
You think it
downfall,
might be?
man.
I don't.
I don't think he'll be great this season.
Harsh, but like I can see a world where it's like, bro, this was 150 M's.
A bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
He was 115.
Whatever you say,
Yes.
whatever. Like
It's 115
this is what the media are reporting. Yeah,
Oh.
but the media, the Liverpool biased media, also who is that guy you sold? What's his name?
Who Kwanzaa?
No. They sold somebody recently, like some kid to Strasbourg or something. Yeah.
Tyler Morton.
Tyler Morton, yeah. Whole press reported it as like 20 million pounds or something
It was
like
50
that.
million pounds.
15, thank you. The whole press reported at 50 million pounds. Obviously, Strasbourg are publicly traded or whatnot.
It's Leon.
Leon, sorry, my bad. French team, same, different language. They reported it straight. They had to report it. 12 million plus one.
50 million euros it was.
No.
50 million
You
pounds.
know, the English media reported it as pounds.
Yeah,
please.
they said the British media reported it as 50 million pounds. It was actually 50 million euros.
Yeah, because easy
2
mistake.
million.
Easy mistake to make.
2 million.
Easy
The
mistake to
biased
make,
Liverpool
yeah.
media.
Oh,
my
just
god.
2 million. Just
Oh
2
my
million,
god.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just 2
Have
million.
a day off, brother.
Just never.
Have a day off,
Never.
man. Have a day off.
Never.
But I will say, I think most of the signings this year have probably been good.
Yeah, I think they've been
Yeah,
decent.
yeah.
I'm
Premier
really
League
struggling
teams
to
have
find
They
the
have, yeah, because I
flop.
can't
yeah.
actually think of someone out of,
Yeah, it's
except from
tough.
Gyokeres, there
Somebody
actually isn't
will.
anyone.
Arsenal will never learn, don't get me wrong.
But
That's why I think. That's why I've gone for Norgard.
Madueke maybe.
That's not a bad.
I feel like
one, to be
Madueke
fair.
and Gyokeres together might struggle that they haven't given more life to that attack. Like I said, I thought they were both all right, sort of little additions, but you needed more. So I think
It was just so underwhelming.
a lot
I
of
think
heat.
there's
I
some
think a
chances
lot
well.
of heat
You know what I
might
mean?
go their way because
yeah, 100%.
there's gonna be like, we want you to
And-
level us up, but they're not
we
those
all
players.
know-
Yeah, I
we
agree.
all
Particularly
know how
Madueke, I
Arsenal
feel a bit
do
sorry for
under
him.
heat and pressure.
Yeah, because I feel like if he has a bad game or two, he's gonna get a lot of hate, which I think. Is not
Yeah, which is a
really
bit unfair
needed.
because he's like
Yeah.
he's 22.
Exactly. They even done that bloody petition already, bro. You
Yeah,
see that
bro, they were
bro.
harsh on
Yeah,
him,
man.
Arsenal fans for you.
Yeah, it's literally.
Like, what did he
He
do?
didn't even kick ball yet.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I
didn't
mean?
kick.
He didn't even join yet. They done the petition. Like,
Hey,
give the guy
listen.
some time, bro.
Signed the
Ridiculous.
contract, he's chopping the
Crazy.
money in it. Arsenal fans said he's fair game.
Signing the petition is crazy, bro. But I
Yeah,
think they're tired.
literally.
They're tired of you, man, just flogging your leftovers. to
Oh,
them.
bro, all the time, man. We're so good at sending
Bro.
players, bro.
Nah, Chelsea
Like,
kill me, man.
Yeah, bro, we've been so bro today for like
What do you think
15
about
M's.
Garnacho? You happy
Oh,
about that?
allow
What do you
that
think
guy,
happened?
bro. No, I want you, man, to keep him. I don't
So
get.
do I, to be honest.
I think we're at time.
Yeah, he's not bad at you, man.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
the only problem is we bought like 5 wingers.
Yeah,
we don't need these
I
wingers.
don't really. I'm
Yeah.
Well, he's been
Guys,
Yeah,
we
quite a
can't
long
go
George
time.
wants to
into
leave.
Chelsea policy, but anyway, guys, man, Community Shield this weekend, but most importantly, the Prem back next weekend, man. We'll be back every week. It was a pleasure being back in this studio, man. Peace to all, man. Let the Premier League roll on. No Love Island on the weekend, man. All Prem, man. We thank God.